Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What's good YouTube? Welcome back guys. In this video I want to talk about catching up. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. What is catching up? Well, catching up essentially is when you haven't seen someone for a while or a long period of time and you're meeting with them again. You're catching them up or they're catching you up. Well, both essentially. You guys are gonna talk about the time that you've been apart or you haven't seen each other, and talk about what have you been doing, what has been happening in your life in the time that you haven't seen them. So you're gonna be talking about the time that you haven't seen them, you haven't spent time with them, and you're going to be filling them in on what's been new, what's been going on in your life, and they will also be doing the same. So this is what catching up is. So there's a tense that we use in this scenario that's very popular. So for some of you that are really trying to get a grasp and to try to practice English tenses, this is a great video for you. So the tense is present perfect continuous or present perfect progressive tense. Now what does this mean? And do you really need to know the name of the tense? No, but you do need to know how it functions and the key of it. So present continuous essentially is I have or have with been is the key part, and then a verb and ing form. So continuous and progressive meaning is the verb and ing form. So present perfect, remember, is the I have or the noun with have essentially, and then been, okay, present perfect continuous, been is the key part. So B-E-N. How does this look on a timeline? What's different about this tense? It means that you started doing something in the past and it's been continuing all the way to the present. So you're still doing it even now. So you started something in the past and you're continuing from the past to the present and you're still doing it now. So let me give you an example. What have I been doing recently? Well, I've started this new job and I've been working a lot recently. So notice I said I have been, and then the verb. What's the verb? Working. So work is an ing form. I have been, okay, working. Okay, I've been working, meaning that I started this job in the past and it's still continuing now. What's the difference with this tense compared to other tenses? It's more specific. Okay, some of the other tenses are more general and you don't know, it might have started in the past, but you don't know if it's still going on now. So this tense is very specific in the sense that you know it's still happening now, even though it started in the past. Enough with the technical stuff. I want to get into the practice and the introduction of this video. Okay, I'm gonna run with you in this conversation. Okay, after you watch this conversation bit, I want you with your partner to practice this dialogue. So one person will be the person that starts the conversation, the next person will be, you know, the person that's replying to the person who started. So you guys will practice this dialogue first, then with more practice I will hand you strips of parts of this conversation, and essentially you have to find the answer. So for example, if I said, what have you been up to? What is a possible answer that we could answer with this question? Okay, so you're gonna have to match the questions and the answers. Or if I said, I've been working a lot, what question goes with this answer? So you with your partner are gonna have to match the questions and answers, and to make it fun you can compete with the students around you. So who can put the right answers and questions before the others, okay? And the first one to successfully complete this with the right answers will get something. Maybe no homework or a prize, something nice to eat, I don't know, chocolate. Depends on your teacher. Okay, so after you've done this small practice, this further practice, is now you're going to work on creating your own dialogue using the structure, okay? So with your partner, you need to talk with your partner about a situation where you guys are catching up and you guys have to make a dialogue. Now the challenge is you need to be able to ask, what have you been up to? And both of you need to answer this question. What have you guys been doing since you last saw each other? Now, the challenge of this activity is you're going to be working with your partner and competing with the other students in class. You guys are going to compete with the other students, and we're gonna see who has the most entertaining, most fun, most amusing dialogue. So you guys are gonna compete with the others and create a very fun and interesting dialogue of catching up. Now, maybe there are some scenes in movies that we can get inspired of. If I have those, I'll show those now. Alright, good luck with this fun activity.